EThames is an independent higher education college. We started life about 6 years ago here in Canary Wharf and then moved off to Ilford and Gants Hill. We've got 4 campuses now and about 3,000 students, and we've recently moved to the Marshall Canary Wharf campus, which is a 43,000 square feet building, and we offer MBA courses, degree courses, HNCD courses, things like that, across a number of subject areas: business, finance, tourism and hospitality management, health and social care management. In addition to that, we have a partnership with a number of people to offer executive and corporate training. You never arrive in the journey of managing a business properly and successfully. You're always on the journey, and part of that journey involves keeping your staff and investing in your staff to do the very best for the company, and this is where the management training comes in. And there are often new skills and techniques that staff can learn from, and hopefully the partnership we have here with various providers, various companies like Services Limited, will give you the very best of the best and bring it to your doorstep to help you survive these tough times.
Services Limited is a group of experienced change consultants. We've been around since 1983. We've worked internationally and across the UK in every sector. And our work is concerned with assisting organisations in the change process, helping them to re-engineer themselves, helping them to reinvent themselves and helping them to reorganise themselves. We're very batch orientated. In our factories we move batches of materials around. In our administrative processes we move batches around. Local authorities run check runs maybe once or twice a week. We move and process invoices in batches. Every one of our administrative processes almost is batch orientated, and batch processes are very inefficient compared to working on individual workflow, following individual jobs through. If we can actually take our activities, our value-adding activities, directly through a sequence without having any waiting in between, then we get a much more efficient process, and it pays. We save a lot of money, we get much happy customers, and we're much more flexible and agile for dealing with the future. Now, we live in an age in which resources are getting scarcer and scarcer. We live in an age in which we're becoming more and more aware of the environmental impacts of what we do. We need to train a future generation of managers to be able to do lean management, to understand it, and to deal with the sustainability issues that we're facing as a society as well.
In my experience, Lean and Six Sigma approaches work in all sorts of organisations, not just in banks. I think everybody knows that it started with Toyota, car manufacturing, but in my experience it can be used in all sorts of organisations, including hospitals, further education colleges, hotels, retail outlets, small organisations, medium-sized organisations, or large organisations.
Lloyds has learned over the years that by applying Lean Sigma, it absolutely starts with customer, and we shouldn't start by using it as a cost-cutting initiative. The reason I say that is if we focus our improvement by how can I get it right for the customer, i.e. mature their request, phone call, complete their payment, open their account, whatever it might be, the cost side, the cost benefit actually comes out as an output of that improvement work. What's been really interesting is as we've used Lean Sigma, yes, we've seen quality go up, yes, we've seen we can produce our work faster, yes, we can see cost has come out as a benefit, but the really interesting thing for us has been actually the empowerment to our people has meant that our colleague engagement has gone up too.
The reason why we began to use lean methodology was for 2 reasons, internal and external factors. The external factors being a major cost improvement program being implemented within the NHS nationwide, and then basically that is broken down into all the way down into each service having to make certain efficiencies. And then as well as from an internal perspective where we just had a sense that we had inefficiencies and we could go about improving them, and we felt that even if we didn't highlight inefficiencies, we would basically have a means and a way in proving and presenting to those outside stakeholders exactly how well we were doing.
I think management training is a vital tool that businesses need to use to keep their staff up to date with the skills and techniques they need. Obviously, businesses review their strategy all the time. It's vital. And in the same way, it's important that their staff are kept up to date with all the latest thinking and tools and techniques to help those businesses thrive, particularly in the times of recession like we have today.